Today marks the 40th anniversary of Richard Nixon's resignation from presidency, a day that some would argue forever changed people's views on American politics. And tonight we're looking into an Idaho tie. Tammy Scardino joins us live in the studio with a look back.
Lauren, the man who essentially took Nixon down was from Idaho. William Mark Felt, a.k.a. Deep Throat, revealed his identity years after the Watergate incident. He's since passed away, but his actions left a mark on U.S. history. On November 17, 1973, Nixon offered this speech to the American people.
I have never profited from public service. I've earned every cent. I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
Nixon's resignation came after months of scandal related to a break-in at the Watergate Hotel. At the time, Idaho native Mark Felt was second in charge of the FBI. Felt was later revealed to be the informant who leaked the story to the press. Felt's admission has always intrigued former Ada County prosecutor and Idaho State Attorney General David Leroy.
Though it's not quite as poignant as remembering where you were when Kennedy was assassinated or a man first stepped foot on the moon, it is a day that does have some national remembrance and a day that is not a proud episode in a national history.
Serving as the student body president of the University of Idaho, Leroy met Nixon when he was campaigning in Idaho to become the Republican nominee for the presidency. He was met with disgust for politicians in general when campaigning for the Ada County prosecutor position. Of course, Nixon ended up being impeached and resigned.
I have never been a quitter. To leave office before my term is completed is abhorrent to every instinct in my body.
The role of president may never have been the same since Nixon's era, but Leroy says he knew how to work with Democrats and Republicans alike.
Unfortunately, the politics of today are far more muddled and confused. It's far more difficult for anyone, including the president, to get anything done.
Vice President Gerald Ford was later sworn in as president. A month later, Ford appeared on national television pardoning Nixon of all offenses. Nixon died after suffering from a stroke in 1994. Mark Felt, who led to Nixon's downfall, died in 2008. Live in studio, Tammy Scardino, today 6 on your side.